Oh hey, Light Moon 2. Thanks for following. What a time to join. Incredible. Alright, let's actually transition into the thing properly. We're not at all ready today. I don't need that. I do need that. But we're not even going to do the countdown. We're just going to go straight into it. He says, having absolutely nothing prepared. I'm sorry, this was a really last minute decision. There we go. I was not planning on streaming when I woke up this morning, but you know. Sometimes things happen and you end up doing things. Gosh. Anyway, hey, hi. Howdy. Welcome, everybody. So, I promised earlier in the week, I'd say I promised, I kind of vaguely suggested that I might do a stream of Star Rail where we don't do main story stuff, like we just screw about with some of the side content. We're doing it.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
Thank you, Don. Okay, right, let's press all the buttons. So part of what we're doing today is actually just going to be grinding on stream. I mean, not totally, but sort of. Cool. Okay, what do we need to do for our dailies? Destroy stuff, defeat enemies. Okay, so we can do all of that in Thingy Universe, and then Cabin of Corrosion. Sure, let's do that. This one's fine. That is a space anchor. That is not what I'm looking for. Lightning damage. Oh boy, say less. Okay, so Himiko's in. You two are probably fine. So Val, it's also good, but also a half health, so let's just run back to the space anchor. Okay. No. Okay. Right, let's do this and hopefully we don't get this fucking bodied.
Commencing support. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all. You won't get away.
It's kind of weird because, like, doing these kinds of fights is really different to like the simulated universe fights. You'll understand when we get there. It's kind of hard to explain just off the bat, but you'll get it.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
So that is uncalled for. That is very uncalled for.
Enemy targets detected.
Yeah, these guys have got to go.
This song's
That's
just for you.
concerning.
Keep up. My tempo.
Oh, never mind. It's fine, so Val just solves all
Ready
these
to
problems
lose
on her
yourself?
own.
Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers
Wait, why are we not doing this on solo? We have no reason to play this
You
on
won't
solo.
get away.
We'll do this, we'll do this.
Perhaps you still humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens.
Something. Space lasers, yada yada yada. Take a skull.
You won't get away.
We have the upper hand.
I find it very funny that she combos with herself.
Let's rock.
Okay, dude.
Commencing support. Try that again.
Oh, that's my favorite thing when he just halves my health
Time for good old
from like everyone. I mean, it was exactly 2 of my characters, but well, damn it, that's like everyone.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. Time for an overhaul. You won't get away.
We have the upper hand.
Pretty good crowd today.
And Death by Guitar. Okay, now we got something out of that, but the problem is I don't care. I really got out of that was a tick on the daily thing. That gets us Gemium, and Gemium means... Well, it means extra rolls, so, you know, that's obviously a good thing. Alright. Just do that now, it's fine. So our next stop. Special event. Special event. Say no more. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, our next stop is map time. We're on the wrong planet, kids. We're on the wrong planet. We need to go to Hertz's office. So this is like 90% of what I do off camera. Behold, gang, the simulated universe. We briefly touched on this in one of the first streams that I did, but I've played through it more now and I actually understand what it is. So let me explain to you. This is the roguelike section of the game. It's fine. It can be a bit of an ass. So, we have several paths, and those of you who know the lore, which is probably not many of you because we don't really talk about this section of the lore, or the lore at all, or really anything. Anyway, each of these paths represents one of the Aeons, or rather, each of the Aeons represents one of these paths, except the 7th one, we don't have that yet. But basically, we pick one of these paths, and that sort of determines which drops we get as we go through the run. They all do different things, like this one, Preservation likes characters that make shields, Remembrance likes ice characters. We'll get back to this one. This basically just stacks your movement speed. This is the more damage you take, the better buffs you get. And this is for follow-up attacks. This is the worst one. I really want to make Elation work. I feel like there's a build out there for this that is absolutely bonkers between Himiko and Ursa. And I've seen the 2 of them combo off and, like, actually just clear through entire waves without me having to press a single button, just based on follow-up attacks alone. It is really funny to watch. However, against bosses it doesn't work, and I just think this is the worst of the paths. Like, the payoffs aren't incredible, the resonance isn't great. Don't worry about the resonance, we'll get to it. I tend to go for one of these 3. We'll go with Annihilation. Now this... Annihilation's a weird one. It can be really good. Sometimes it just absolutely... It's very drop dependent. Okay, so starting off, we get to pick one of these three things. We could get a curio, we could get cosmic fragments, which are our currency, or we can get a blessing. I tend to go for the blessing. We want to start down our path as early as possible. And each blessing corresponds to one of the paths. What you want to do is you want to get as many blessings of your own path as possible. You don't always get the option. You know, it only picks 3 blessings each time. There's a good chance that you just don't roll anything that you need. We're going to take this. Each time an enemy takes damage from a damage over time, all allies restore health equal to 1% of their max HP. It happens fairly often, so yeah, we'll take that. Nope. Hold on. Wait. Sir, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for you. Okay, now I'm ready.
Time for the main event. Keep up!
We don't really need to think about these too hard. Okay. Increase private fetch. I will say this one here, Reflection, is very tempting. Once per battle, instead of going down, if one of your characters hits 0 HP, they get up with 1% HP instead. It's a common in Destruction. It's so good, I feel like it should be a rare at least. But it's not, it's a common, so... However, it's not Annihilation, so we gotta take Nihility. Nihility? Annihilation? Fuck if I know, dude. Okay, this doesn't land anything we want, so we'll just reset. Hey! Every time an enemy is affected with their deity status, damage taken by them increases by 3%. Whoop, take that. Okay, and this gets us Resonance. So Resonance is basically a global ult that we get that charges up every time our enemies do something. And this one puts basically every status condition in the game on them that isn't Entanglement or Quantum, so...
Pretty good crowd today.
I can just show you guys right here.
Let's rock.
Oh, they're probably just gonna both die, aren't they? Whoops. Don't worry, gang, you will see it. Ah, you hate to see it. We do still have some good options here. Destructive Flare is pretty good anyway. Metric Preservation isn't bad, but it's preparing for failure, which we want to avoid. The end of the character's turn, the next action is advanced forward by 8%. We'll take Destructive Flare.
Asking for trouble, huh?
Asking to whack you with a guitar.
Turn it up.
More enemies. My turn.
Yeah, we'll probably...
Let's make it quick.
We can... So... I'll be honest, gang, I wasn't sure. Let's reduce their effect resistance. I know that the energy sounds good, and it is, but I don't think it's as good as dropping their effect resistance. What we really want is to be sure that our deities are actually going to have an effect. This is something else. So this is basically, you can go through combat encounters and you can get what are called events, right? And basically, every event will have a little story with it. So this is a little story about you going through a junkyard, the IPC, and a robot comes up to you and asks you to take some of the items it's trying to keep safe. We have options, so we can either just leave and get more money. I don't think we'll do that. We can get a random blessing. So let's grab a blessing. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. When hitting a broken enemy, there's a 75% chance to apply burn, shock, bleed, or wind shear on the enemy for 2 turns. We absolutely want that. More occurrence. I like going for occurrences because they generally are quite safe. Lose a bunch of HP but get a 3-star blessing? Yep, we'll do that. Absolutely none of these are... So this is where it gets kind of tricky. There are certain 3 stars that we need as Annihilation to actually make this work. The man in the cover isn't one of them, but it's better than nothing. Okay, now we get to mutate our resonance. Increase the base chance of applying statuses by 100% and the duration of statuses by 1 turn, and adds 1 stack to all statuses. Yes, absolutely, we want that. So we now have, every time we use our resonance, we have a 180% chance of that going up. Going off even.
Keep at it.
Just need to do our clicks.
We need a strategy.
Plus a 12% resistance reduction in case they do have any resistance. So there's not going to be a whole lot in this now that we're not going to be able to DOT out of existence. However, we do still need some of those 3 stars. If we don't get those, we are in trouble.
You can fight it or rock with it. Here to crash the party?
Rules are made to be broken.
I'll be wide this one.
Turn it up.
Time for a buzz.
I should have done that the other way around.
Let's make it quick. Just a scratch.
You can't run. Let's rock.
Oh, we
Can I
can
have
get
fun
away with
this
just
time?
poking him. Shield on her because I don't want her to die
Let's
to
go.
the bleed. Never mind. She will not fight to the bleed.
Try that again.
I can't tell if that was just incredibly
Pretty
poor
good crowd
timing or
today.
what.
Keep up. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
So when we get to these boss fights, there's really not a whole lot of point in holding on to our ults or anything.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch
Like,
this
we're not
awesome
gonna...
move.
Usually speaking, we're not gonna have to do
This
any of these
combat
back to back.
needs- This is double speed.
Let's make
We
it
can
quick.
just kind of go a bit ham with it. I mean, hell, we can go ham with this as well. That's right, take every DOT under the sun.
You can't run.
Yeah, okay, so we can inflict the DOTs just fine, but we don't really have a way of making them hit super hard, and none of these are it. That is really upsetting. Critical boost, almost useless to us. Capture breaks an enemy's weakness. The action advances forward 100% and increases their damage dealt by 50. I guess. It's better than nothing. Fortune Glue. When we're running Annihilation, almost certain it means that our next Blessing drop will all be 3 stars. Because we need certain 3 stars to make this path work, this is pretty much mandatory if you get it. If it turns up. So, yeah, when you get to the rest zones, you'll get these as well. To be perfectly honest, I rarely pick anything but the 2 random blessings. Because generally speaking, it shakes out cheaper. That's okay. I don't mind those two being upgraded. But yeah, generally speaking, it shakes out cheaper than the alternatives. Oh, there's just no winning move with that guy. It's gonna hit everyone but him.
Tough luck running into me.
This song's for you. Keep up.
Time for a fun. My turn.
This is our chance.
Yikes. I got bodied. Oh, okay, thank god. At the beginning of an enemy's turn, trigger extra damage over turn one time, dealing damage equal to 90% of the original. So this basically makes all of our DOTs hit twice. Yeah, we needed that. Ooh boy. I was genuinely getting concerned we were about to see like 12 3-star things run past and not a single one be what we need. Sorry, we have to shoot this guy. He's adorable, but he's also marked for destruction, apparently. What? Hold on. Taking revenge. When a friendly unit is attacked, Trotcher of Destruction will attack all targets. The attack count is equal to the number of the oh god. Okay, so we actually need to deal with this guy, like, first. Unfortunately, this is Saval, who will only hit everybody all at the same time.
They're made to be broken.
So let's just break the turn order slightly. What? Oh, it doesn't care who it is. So it includes itself. That's really neat.
Time for a fun.
In case you
This
can't tell, that's
combat
pure
needs
fucking
optimizing.
sarcasm.
This is double speed.
Please stop attacking us.
Scratch.
I'm actually going to use our path resonance here.
Try that again. Let's rock.
Does it just not take a turn? Are we... What's going on here?
That's it.
Fucking pig. God damn. Never seen that before. Effect hit rate might actually be good here. Right. Yeah, okay. Weakness break efficiency. Yes. So we want weakness break efficiency because that's generally how we apply damage over time. Well, without using path resonance. Admittedly, this one's a bit rough. I think we're gonna just throw a shield on you.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight
Okay,
it
hold
or rock with it.
on. Actually, no, there's like no point in doing this with March, is there?
Turn it up.
You took the bait.
Arguably,
Time for a
there's
fun.
not really much point in doing it with.
Tough luck running into me.
Actually, arguably, there's not really a whole lot of point in doing it with anybody, but.
Pretty good crowd today.
Can I have fun this time?
Let's go.
Alright, we're doing okay. Let's take agnosticism. Also, every path has... they've got one thing, which basically says, oh, for each count you have, increase the relevant stats. So, like, the hunts one has, like, a thing where it's like, oh, for each thing of the hunt, increase your speed by, like, 4%, right? Generally speaking, you should probably pick those up. Let's grab... do you want more money or do you want more 1-star? We'll take the money. We'll take the money this time.
Huh. Crush now or crush later?
Keep at it.
A little worried Saval's gonna, like, die to a stiff breeze. But also...
Can't stop.
Also, we're just gonna go straight in. If she dies, she dies.
Here to crash the
What
party.
do I want to wait for here?
Keep up.
More enemies.
I want to see what we can...
Time for a buzz.
Okay, that's fine.
This is
Actually,
level
that's...
speed.
Actually, that's good. We like
Ready
this.
to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Rules are made to be broken.
We do want to start throwing down some shields as well. Because
Time for the main
he
event.
will stand up eventually, and when he does,
Let's make it
it's not
quick.
going to be fun. Yeah, you love to see it. You love to see it. Just the stacked damage over time is so satisfying to watch.
Burn it up.
Let's go.
Go away. You can't run.
Great to use Scorching, but somehow I don't think it's really going to matter.
This
I
song's
do
for
not
you.
think it's going to make a massive difference. Very much. Okay, well, you were meant to kill him, March. That was kind of what I was counting on there. What do we got? Every time an enemy takes damage from a damage over time, it applies one stack of suspicion, which increases the damage over time taken by 1%, stacks up to 99%. Stacks up to 99 times, so it loses 2 stacks at the end of the turn. That sounds worse than it is. It is... that's applying every time they take damage from a damage over time. So as long as we are doing more than 2 stacks of it every turn, we are increasing the number of stacks that we're doing. So it should be fine. I think we're doing enough to make that happen. So this makes it so we can fire it off more frequently. 2 stacks of Confusion and 2 stacks of Devoid. Confusion. When enemies are weakness broken, every stack of Confusion will cause all damage over time currently on the enemy to immediately deal damage equal to 30% of their original damage over time, which consumes a stack of Confusion, and that can stack up to 5 times. Then Devoid reduces toughness regeneration by 10%. I mean, we'll still take it, because I think that counts as more damage over times. As a side note, I do not recommend the Sealing Waxes as curios. Unless the one for the path that you're on turns up, I don't think they're particularly great. Go get the dice. The dice are good. 9 of 13. Yep, that's enhanced too. That's not particularly good. I mean, it'll do, but it's not great. Pretty much.
Told you I could fight. Told you I could fight. Told you I could fight.
I'm sorry, it is March's turn
Try hard
forever.
Watch this awesome move. Here.
Burn it up.
Let's make it quick.
You're annoying. You can't run.
Just a scratch.
Okay.
Keep up.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz. Tough luck running into me.
I have a plan here.
Let's go.
Okay, so that plan's just not going to pan out, huh? I can get 2 of them.
Pretty good crowd
Okay,
today.
wave 2. Oh, of course they're all weak to fire. Why wouldn't they be?
Rules are made to be broken.
I mean, to be fair, these aren't the ice guys. I don't really have a leg to stand on here.
Burn it up.
This is our chance.
See, by doing this, I can stack.
More enemies.
Never mind! They will just die. It's that simple. Okay. So I did that one yesterday, and we got cooked. It was rough. I mean, we got through it, so we didn't actually get cooked, but... I want to reset this one. Never mind. That was... kind of pointless. Character's HP is lower than 50%. They gain shield that can absorb damage equal to 20% of their match HP for 2 turns. Sure, we'll take that one. This is another rough one, but I don't feel confident resetting because money. Gosh. I'll grab this one because at least March does freeze people from time to time. Wait. When attacks reduce an enemy's HP to a point that is lower than 50% for the first time in this battle, there's a 70% base chance to freeze the enemy for 1 turn. Well, that jumps up to like 150 based on the other stuff that we picked up. So, you know, say less video game. Oh, transaction, actually. So, transaction domains let you swap some of your stuff. Discard 1 blessing of 3-star rarity, obtain 1 blessing of 3-star rarity. Let's just check our blessings. So it's not these are all from our path formation, so we ignore that. Funeral we want to keep. Man in the cover is, yeah, we want to keep that because it goes with this. Why hasn't everything already disappeared is absolutely mandatory and we cannot get rid of that. And Celestial Annihilation is just good enough, I think, but I don't want to risk it. I will discard 1 of 1 to 2 rarity. Because these are a lot more expendable. Yeah, this is absolutely garbage. Let's get rid of this. By that, I mean it's garbage on this run. Ooh, okay. When enemies attacked while under any DOT statuses, a random DOT will be triggered, dealing damage equal to 100% of the DOT. That's happening all the goddamn time. Or, when an enemy inflicted with suspicion is defeated... I'm thinking about the last fight we'll have to do here, which is going to be against a boss. They usually have minions. It's not guaranteed that we're going to get through the minions. Inflicts the same number of stacks of suspicion the defeated enemy has on one random enemy targets. So, it could snowball the suspicion stacks. But I think I'd rather go with this, which is going to increase the number of suspicion stacks anyway by triggering DOTs, and it's a guaranteed thing. Okay, the last hurter will let us use the enhanced screen. It's 160, so we have to choose this one carefully. Every time the DOT refreshes, apply one stack of suspicion. The time enemies suspicion stacks will not be reduced. Beginning of enemy's turn. I think we actually take the upgraded funeral here, so the suspicion stacks never decay. And annoyingly, we can't actually upgrade any of the other stuff that we want to. Although, enhancing this is a good idea, actually. That's another... 2 times 6 being 12%, plus another 8, 16, 24, that's another 36%. Yeah, that's probably worth doing. I don't think we're going to find a better
We need a strategy.
upgrade in terms of bankroll buck here.
Keep at it.
Make sure everybody's full. No. No. Weak to this. Let's go. Now, this is a Jeopard.
That's it.
He's either completely fine or a complete and utter dickbag.
Just a scratch.
Right now, he's proving to be a dickbag.
Turn it up.
Time for
What
a
can we
fight.
give him? Weak to ice. Excellent.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this.
We're now going to
awesome
fire
move.
every big thing we have under the sun.
Are made to be broken.
I do not care about his friends. They mean absolutely nothing to me. I do care about myself, though.
This is our chance.
March, save my ass.
Keep up. Can I have fun this time?
But I can't weakness break him. Man, look at those suspicious things.
You can't run.
Let's go.
I'm gonna turn him into the most paranoid man on the planet.
Let's make it quick.
Oh, we actually broke his weakness. Sick.
Seize the initiative.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock.
Also, he doesn't care how much damage you do, he will just hit you for a billion. That's
My
great.
turn.
That's fine. Will you die? Thank you. Anyway, here's round 2.
Stay focused.
He summons his goons, but it's okay. We are simply going to
Gotta try
alpha
hard
strike them off the
sometimes.
face of the
Watch
planet.
this awesome move.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah, we'll go after his strength as well.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
I no longer have any conception of whose turn it is.
On my command.
Ooh, baby.
In the name of preservation. We're
Oh,
not
look at
done
that
yet.
health.
This ends here.
Oh god. Look at his damage. My god. I forgot he hits like a fucking
More
train.
enemies.
March, Saber. Saber, March! Fortunately, every time we hit him, it seems to trigger our DOTs, so...
On my command.
Also, yeah, then he just summons 2
Made
Captain
to be
Winters.
broken.
So that's great. That's just fantastic.
Not a step closer.
You're annoying.
Leave March alone.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move. Burn it up.
Yeah, that's what you'd love to see, baby. 99 suspicion stacks.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
I'll
This
genuinely
combat
be
needs
surprised if this
optimal.
doesn't kill him.
This is double speed.
I kind of hope it doesn't. I want to see if the DOTs go off. March. Okay.
Time for
Sabal,
the
poke him.
Let's go.
Alan, poke him. Jesus.
The best is yet to come.
Oh no, I think we probably just saw it, buddy. Doesn't get much better than that. Woo. So yeah, that's the simulated universe. Name my prizes. It's a fun time. It's a fun time, but like every roguelike, it depends on RNG. That's right, really nice gaming. It genuinely doesn't always shake out. But that's... yeah, it's just part of it, right? That's just kind of how luck works. Anyway, we've got more things to do. Is teleport to the mission? Oh, I can. Neat. Okay, hold on. Let's do keep that up. Himiko... actually, no. We'll swap Himiko for Dan, and we'll swap Saval for... yeah. No, you don't understand, chat. She's the best. Alright, so this guy has an entire subplot about us chasing down the fucking space pigs. A residence in the Great Mine? Does that mean where someone's staying? Did you normally hide among the crowd? Not location for you this time. Pay attention, don't miss anything. Love there are no clues. You're not detailed enough. I won't pay you. Oh, I feel an intuition coming into my brain. This coordinate feels like it's something to do with residences. I can't tell what it is. Count it as a tip from me. Okay, well, you are as useful as always, which is barely. Okay, but how do we... what's the fastest way? We can just teleport here, right? Oh yeah, these are technically enemies. Excuse me? Hey, excuse me? Just didn't notice me. Oh yeah, it's my good friend, Dejected Child. This again? Yes. But then again, there's nothing else to eat in here. The anomaly is not here. Well. Go loud voice. The steel is mine! As long as I fleece those 2 fools into completing the deal, and then take their base capital. Hey, who are you? Don't need to drop. Well, there's no pig in here, unless you count a capitalist one. I'm going to ignore that. Has nothing to do with me. Out of the forlorn voice. Mummy and Daddy are not here again. I hate it. They just keep leaving me at home alone. I want to go out and play. But Granny said it isn't safe on the streets. There might be monsters. I want to see monsters. And with a low voice. We have to take this order. But we don't have... Waiting for the right wind is not a choice the business owners can make. What I mean is we don't have our base capital. This isn't it. Oh, hey, it's the two guys that the girl downstairs was. Maybe we should tell her. Wait. Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, hey. I wonder where it could be, huh? It really could be anywhere. I guess we'll never know. Let's investigate. There is no sound coming from the tent, but something seems to be peeking out. It looks like a nostril. It's not a human nostril. When you manage to lay a finger on it, the tent in front of you starts to tremor violently. Looks like it senses you. Was there a trotter who hid halfway and forgot to hide its snout? Anyway, now we must destroy everything the trotter knows and loves.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Put it down.
Wait for the tiles. My turn. My turn.
Let's make it quick.
Feels so mean. Nice. New message. Oh. Is it going well with you? It's okay if you really can't find it. Science allows for failures. But I succeeded. It only was inside a tent. It didn't get any better at concealing itself. That's good. To be honest, after so many successes, I felt it was about time the sensor experienced a failure or two. But who could have known that my dear sensor is so good? It's hard to get it to fail even once. I'll let you know ASAP if I get another ping. You should hurry and bring back the fruit of victory too. But there are no fruits. Well, I guess there's jade. Oh, I was hoping I'd be able to just cheat and fast travel, but fine, fine, fine. Take me to the mystery trotter. His trotting is mysterious. Alright, let's go. This is the last one. Something's not right. Very wrong indeed. My intuition is giving me a really bad feeling. Is this a bad omen for Boulder Town? Oh, location. What if you come with me? I have a lot of things to do. Besides, the whole reason I hired you was to save my effort. If I have to go there myself anyway, I might as well do it on my own and save on the fee. My precious will open the gates to develop scientific academia. By that point, I'll not be the Reagan everyone knows. Ah, stop. The intuition this time makes my scalp tingle. The feeling of deja vu is so weird. I need to rest for a bit. You go on. Alright, well, I'm sure this won't go badly at all. Get me to the town of Boulders.
It's getting late. Where to now?
It was a lie when I said that we had to escape the City of Rocks.
Where have you been?
Oh, this should be good. Normally always hide in tiny, commonplace things. Just have to do something to make it show its true form. Kick it. Didn't find the anomaly, but it's not completely fruitless. At least you found out just how hard Geomarrow is. Yes, ask the kids. I'll show you some basics. Do you know that light is a particle? No idea. Ah, he looked back, and still hasn't answered my question. He repeated this at least several dozen times. This person is weird. Not only is his spiel familiar, he looks similar too. Have we met somewhere? I'll show you some basics. I know about your theory. Light as a particle carries particle. Are you a parrot too? My small, big universe time tunnel theorem holds. It's too early to be teaching children these things. Yeah, I got tired listening. Oh, I didn't think an adult would speak for us kids. He speaks too fast and he keeps repeating the same few sentences. I got bored. So tired. Who are you? Why do you keep staring at us? Are you here to listen to his science research? Who is he? Don't know, never seen him. He said he's a civilian scientist? Okay, but what's his name? I don't remember. He must have said it, but I was trying to focus on his study, so I didn't pay attention. Sounds like a re. Oh, wait, no, it's a lay. Yeah, I forgot. You're so forgetful. I remember. He calls himself Reagan. Yeah, so, hi, Reagan. Ah, sprays. I feel like unintelligible sounds is like a significant portion of my streams. It transformed into Reagan, and it can speak like a human? Wonder what else it's done in Reagan's name. Probably made a device to track down trotters or something. Anyway, it's time to beat the crap out of Reagan. I mean... this trotter, I mean Reagan.
Watch this awesome move.
Rules are made to be broken.
Oh, I see. Everything is shielded.
Choose me strike.
Okay, well, no sense in wasting time with any of this stuff. Shield. Inkler.
Let's go.
Injure. Injure.
You can't run. Try that again. Look at the draw. Please. And victory.
No interest in conflict.
Yeah, job done.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
I'm gonna just explode this man. What do you mean there are more? Okay, hold on. We need to read. Each stack of protect you can absorb damage from one incoming hit. Protect you that are shared across the team. Okay. Do you do anything? You're gold. Okay.
My turn. Wait for the ties.
Fighting is meaningless.
But right now we just need to like maximize the number of hits we do per turn. I guess March just doesn't get a turn, huh?
Choose me strike. Stay calm.
Damn it.
My turn.
This is our chance.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
We also kind of can't afford for the trotters to, you know, escape. That's sort of a big problem. There we go. Oh, the kids love that. I just sent you lots of texts, but none of them went through. You're getting bad signal at your location. Tell me the passphrase first. I won't tell you anything unless you give me the passphrase we agreed on. Passphrase? What passphrase? Long live the Supreme Guardian? I want to be a Silverman Guard too? Hold on, we never agreed on something like that. What happened to you? Do you have an accident? Don't go anywhere. I'll send you some money right now. No, it seems like you're the real deal. Ain't compensation when there's danger. Seems like you're the real deal. Appraisal complete. You seem fine to me as well? Never mind. I won't press you for what happened this time. I don't think you could handle it, Reagan. Just come back and have a rest. When you have time, can you come back after resting up so we can have a chat face to face? Sure, buddy. I'm relieved to see you're doing alright. The Silvermate guards probably wouldn't let me go if something were to happen to you. As for the censor, I'm so mad. Those old geezers said I'd already submitted a similar paper and that was full of typos. They said I should stop creating trouble for them. Just look at this. My research notes are perfectly clear. How can there be typos? You did it. We got our tracks of destiny. Wait, so after all of that? After all of that? I suspect that anomaly stole my notes and sold them to some uneducated brute, and their ignorance was exposed when they copied the notes. I wish I took more steps to protect myself back when you first gave me the note pieces. But who did that anomaly sell my notes to? I'm gonna hunt that person down. You really not have a twin brother? Why'd you ask a question like this? Did you meet someone who looks like me? This isn't surprising. Most Bellaboggians look similar in one way or another. Whoa, hey, whoa, he said that, not me. That ain't, I do not endorse any of what Reagan is saying about Bellaboggians. I understand that all Bellaboggians are their own unique people. They do not all look alike. They're their own people with their own unique features, who are all worthy of our respect. You must have been mistaken. I don't have a twin brother. I'm going to protect my research notes extremely well now. They won't ever be stolen again. We did it. We completed the pig hunt. Alright, what else do we have on the agenda? Oh my god. I'm the most popular most popular man in the fucking world. Okay. No, this is stuff that I would do off stream anyway, so we'll go through the text messages. So this is the engineer guy, right? Hello, Callan. Look, he sounded like the crows. Hello, Callan. My apologies for the disturbance. I have something else requiring your assistance. Something the matter? What's up? Remember the time you defeated the Mara Struck at the plaza and heroically saved the Dragon Lady? I remember. Could you please take some time to visit the Realm Keeping Commission? I'll tell you the details in person. So I am just going to go through all the text messages, and we will do the missions however I feel like, basically. Wait, hold on. If I'm going to do this, let's at least do it in the right place. Back to the lawful. Elma Port.
It's getting late. Where to now?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna need you to repeat that, buddy. One more time for me. Woof 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 woof. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think he's raising some really salient points. I think we should all listen to him. I think he's got a lot to teach all of us. It's time to read my mobile text messages. Starskiff went off course. How's the situation on your end? You're alive? Yes. How's the situation on your end? Well, we caught Kafka. We then very swiftly uncaught Kafka. She was alone until she wasn't. Be careful, he's very dangerous. I'll shake off the Cloud Knights and catch up to you. Yeah, what's actually going on with you, buddy? Oh. This literally reads, yeah, come back on Monday, Buckaroo. What about Asta? Man, it's been a while. Is everything alright? I've heard you've gone to the Jianzhou Lawfu. It's hard. I know the Express is there to carry out the Trailblaze mission, but there's a question about the Jianzhou I would like to ask. Have you heard of the local legend of Jianzhou, the Boxing Beauty online chat? No idea, Chief. I haven't heard of it. Looks like it's suspicious. You misunderstand me. The story starts from a certain staff member. I'm not saying that the researcher is a Foxy Beauty. This is too confusing. Let's meet in person to talk. When you have time, can you come back to the space station and have a little chat with me face to face? I'll come over when I have the time. Because we would do almost anything for Asta. This is bizarre. I have never met this child. Hi, Teacher Callan. The General said you travel all over the place. I spotted 2 new swords from the Artisanship Commission. The sword of choice I'm having trouble choosing. Can you help take a look and give some comments? Sure, what do they look like? One of them is of Vijahara make, forged with the exotic Corellian metal of Scale Gorge Waterscape and tempered with Thomas Spring Water. It can be wielded as normal under many extreme circumstances. It's a masterpiece. The other one is Shade Slink Sword. Forged by the Furnace Master himself using an outward crystal jade. Its luster is compelling and it's fitted with the newest flight components. It can be connected with the wheel. Excuse me, I thought you were talking about swords. What do you mean it has a flight component? It can be connected with the wielder's consciousness and sent flying across the battlefield. It's so cool. Simply purchase both. Your friend Yank Inc. has gone offline. You're a moron. I don't care, whatever comes first, I'll deal with them at the end of the month. Simply do not care. I think we might be a poor influence on this child. You can admire a little when we meet. Thank you for the advice. Alan, I finally got a hold of you. He came to the I came you here. I hear you came to the Lawfu from beyond the Alliance. Can you help me? I'm so annoyed. Also, how do people keep getting my number? Been in the Lawfu Cloud Knights for a while now. Aside from the daily patrols, I pretty much have done nothing. When will I be able to become a competent Cloud Knight? Having peace is a good thing, you know. I know, but I hunger for glory. I grew up listening to my mom talking about the heroes among the Cloud Knights ranks, so it makes sense for me to dream of greatness. Come join the Nameless! I'd be requesting assignments every day, it's almost impossible to finish them all. Search it through. I want to be nameless. What kind of requests are there? Can I have a look? Sent out route out the turpentine? Turpitude? Turpitude has been received. What does turpitude mean? Oh, I found it. Why is the title of the assignment so high in gluten? It's highfalutin. Oh. Oh, is it? You know a lot. It's hard being a nameless. Man, I feel Sushang, right? I feel her right here. Right fucking here. Because, like, I'll see things that I want to do, I'll be like, oh damn, I want to do that. And then I'll try and do those things, and usually that means reaching out and talking to people. And then, when I reach out and talk to people, like, 99% of the time they're like, well, we're glad that you want to do this, but... Nah. It's like, oh, okay. I guess. I feel you, Sushang. Keep on keeping on. Protest. Simulated universe. We have a small update that can dissect and snapshot a section of time in the simulated universe. Inhuman? It means we can customize the system parameters more, such as doubling the planar ornaments data that appear in each world. Double drop rates? What do you think this is? A video game? Yes! This is Steven's idea. We built a bunch of weird analytics like daily active users, user retention rate, and average session length. I don't get it, but he says those are really important. Anyways, now you know. The feature will stick around only for a few days. Remember to come test. Times 10? Leave a good review for this interview. Go, Steven. We have 3 from the best girl. Hey there. I heard folks from the Artisanship Commission say that you helped clear the Ambrosial Arbor coils. You're indeed as saintly as the General says you are. Sounds like you need a favor. It seems that you're already used to the pleasantries people use on Xianzhou. Know when the work will come. You'll go far, young man. I believe you will soon understand my 3 basic principles for happiness at work. But the trouble comes from me this time. Please don't shrug it off and do help me. You remember the craftsman apprentice named Chengji from the Artisanship Commission? I do not remember this man at all. It's okay if you don't remember. Come to the Artisanship Commission. I'll show him to you. I'll send it here by the Master Diviners to assist the Artisanship Commission. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble saying it. In assessing the damages. Everything was going well, but now the situation with Chengji is getting beyond my scope of work. You came over to find me. I'm at the Artisanship Commission's port. This is going to be weird, but we're going to... Actually, no, let's just go and do this. I'm out here playing favorites. Meow. You're here. You've got some problems you'd like a hand with. It's not so much a problem for me as it is for this guy. Since Master Chengji is here now, maybe he can talk about it himself. I'm just a young apprentice who cannot graduate, so I'm not qualified yet to lead any team. Please don't call me Master. I'm just saying it for convenience's sake. Don't worry about it, Chengji. Ah, I remember you. You're the great hero Master Gongshu mentioned. He said you helped him fight off all the monsters in the commission. I really envy you. I can't do anything. I'm just a piece of trash wasting my days away at the Artisanship Commission. Every time I come across something dangerous, I flee in fear. I'm such a chicken, and I've got no sense of artisanship. And that fear of death's pretty normal, buddy. Yep, like, seriously. What's more normal than being afraid to die? But I was doing just that, and still lost my master's manuscript. It's absolutely unforgivable. The manuscript is my master's legacy work of his lifetime, and it's the only copy in the whole galaxy. Legacy work? What do you mean he's dead? So please get a hold of yourself. The one who passed away is Master Ryan, a craftsman who used to be my mentor when I first joined the Artisanship Commission. It's not my current teacher, Master Gongchu. My master's manuscript should have gone down in Janjo's history, but I was too busy saving my own skin and didn't take it out with me. I really am utterly useless. Just find the manuscript and you'll be fine, right? But the Artisanship Commission is filled with uncontrolled Igenia, and abominations awakened by the Ambrosial Arbor. I dare not. Is this why you invited me over? I didn't expect things to turn out like this. Don't mind me right now. Just help Chengji find that manuscript. Miss Qingzhi, are we pushing it too far? Just let the right people handle the right things. Besides, it's too dangerous for you to go back alone. Fine, I agree, but on one condition. What condition? You're coming with me. Miss Qingzhi, I'm begging you. Potion seller. I'm going into battle. I am quite strong. Well, so much for my lazy day plans. Anyways, got any leads on the manuscript? Those manuscript thingies all seem identical to me. After Master Ryan passed, his manuscripts were packed away by the Artisanship Commission. It should be placed in the Serpentia Academy. Academ? I don't know why there would suddenly be French in here. Who knows? I don't know. My master's dream was to create a star skiff that nobody's ever seen before. There should be words like star skiff designs, keel structure, star skiff engine on his manuscript. That's enough for us. If you keep using more of these fancy words, we ain't gonna understand anything. Let's just head out, Callum. There's gonna be trouble when the Master Diviner assigned me to the Artisanship Commission. Seriously, I'm just a lowly custodian who looks after the repository. Is there a way that we can... Yeah, we'll just fast travel. Just break down the door. This is the Serpentia Academy. Stay sharp and expect the unexpected. You go in and find the manuscript, I'll keep watching the door. Great. Let's both go in. Great. You take care of 90% of the area and I'll take the rest. Go. After a long period of rummaging around, the alarm was not triggered, and countless dusty old documents were unearthed. They're like toys that have been kicked under the sofa by some uninterested cat, with no chance of seeing the light of day. In addition to all the manuscripts lying about, there's an envelope titled IPC Designer Invite. Judging by the dates, it's already over 120 years old. It's probably that. There's pitch black in there, so to save trouble, I pulled out everything that looked like a design manuscript. Why don't we sift through these here and see which one of them is Mr. Ryan's? You have to help me look for it. I don't plan on slacking off. I don't trust you. But you know how I am. I'm not exactly the most enthusiastic worker around here, so do try to cut me some slack. You're just starting to sound like the Master Diviner. I've been hearing from mates that messing with a craftsman's toolbox is like choking. It's like choking off a craftsman's neck. Once we find the right manuscript, we'll have to put the rest back promptly. Otherwise, the Artisanship Commission folks will come after me. Investigate. This is a design manuscript that explains the working principles behind a Lumiflux pilot, which seems to be related to a kind of demon called Hillaby. The design is attributed to Master Gongchu. Yep, definitely this one. Automaton's exterior design. Most craftsmen, aesthetics, boarding photos. This all knows anything. The beauty of this is next. Designer's hyper scarcity of showing its structural finesse. The blueprint is a cultivation measure for a lightweight keel that permits the tighter turns, faster speed, and much longer voyages, far outstripping any other vessel on the market. It's probably this one. This looks like the one. Give it to me. I'll get his manuscript for the time being. After all, I'll be outshined by you if I go back empty-handed. Oh, this IPC designer invite seems pretty important too. I suppose it's kept in the same place as the Starskip manuscript. Probably take it with us? Let Chenji decide. Right, let's get him to see it for himself. Anyways, let me tell you a pro tip for the workplace. If it exists, just bring it. Even if your boss didn't explicitly ask for it. The Master Diviner wants something and I don't have it on me, I'll just say it doesn't exist. And everything that does exist is already with me. This way I'll never have to run back for things. She's the best. Okay, slight confession time. So, I work in a retail store. IRL. And, we have an app for our store that lets us do things like scan product barcodes so we can find the price. It lets us check stock and stuff. Here's the thing, gamers. I was asked multiple times today by people if we have X item in stock, and I said, I don't know, because I don't know. And they were like, oh, is there not a way for you to check? And I cold sold them, no, there is not. I lied to their fucking faces, and you know what? I have never felt so powerful. Here's the thing, anybody can download the app, so they can check it for themselves if it's that much of an issue. I'm not meant to have my phone on me at work? I do, because it makes the job that much more efficient and easy to do. And having it on hand has pulled the store's ass out of the fire on a few occasions. But, ultimately, it's like, nah. The way that I see it is that I'm not paid enough to put in, you know, 150% effort. Minimum wage, baby, minimum wage. So I really vibe with what Chingcha is saying, right? Just as a general thing and a general sense of I don't want to do work, so I'm going to go out of my way to make the work as straightforward and easy as possible. Personally, I think she's fucking fantastic. What would you do if Chenji said, oh, I suddenly remembered, that invite is also important. I wouldn't want to keep running back and forth, it's going to be so tiring. But if he doesn't ask about this, it's really not appropriate to just hand it over to him, so I'll leave it with you for now. Suddenly I don't want to work on this job anymore. That's how I feel every day, actually. But work has to get done. That's why I downgraded my mantra from how to avoid work to how to slack off at work. You should learn from my work philosophy. Teach me more. Oh, boo-hoo. What noise is that? Uh-oh, there's monsters.
I've no interest in conflict.
Come on. Here it comes. Tough luck running into me.
I thought we'd get more out of that.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, do we really not pop either of them?
Fighting is
That's
meaningless.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought would happen last turn. Darn it, I've got some bad news. The Starscape design manuscript that Chenji wanted is damaged. What should we do? Just, probably just be honest. Oh no, this is bad. I'm gonna get blamed for this and go down in Zhangzhou's history as an eternal sinner. Let's just go apologize now. Oh no! Oh no, what have I done? Because ultimately, chat room, We're just gonna have to fight here. Ultimately, chat room, I want to help her on her quest to never do any work ever again. It's a noble goal, you know?
My turn.
Gotta say, if I've done exactly the same thing again. Wait, treasure.
Looks good.
Oh, hey, it's a Kafka Wanted poster. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's not wander into the abyss. Good game, I actually don't know where to go, so we're just going to fast travel this one. Power of teleportation. You're back. Did you find my master's manuscript for the Starscape? About that, I'd like to explain a bit more in detail. Something happened to the manuscript? No way. How to put this? Chinchu tries to be as dramatic as possible while describing how the manuscript was retrieved. Shinji seems to have a good idea of the situation after listening to everything. Thank you. At least you managed to bring back the remaining parts of the manuscript. I should be blamed for this. If I'd been more brave and taken the manuscript with me as I fled. Various crying noises. Shinji, are you okay? Oh, I'm such a wimp. How can I be such a good-for-nothing? I keep saying I'm all about my master's manuscript and his dream, but all I did was sit here, waiting for you guys to do it for me. I can't even protect the manuscript. What kind of artisanship commission craftsman am I? This really has nothing to do with you being a craftsman. But every time I pick up my tools, I can only think of my master teaching me these artisan skills. As soon as I think of these skills, I remember that I lost his final manuscript. I can't go on like this. Canon, we can't let him be depressed like this. Say something or I'll start feeling guilty. You should complete the missing parts of the manuscript. No! Asking me to fill my master's shoes would be like asking a toddler to duplicate the most famous art piece in the world. Okay, calm down, dude. If I'm in low spirits at work, I'll simply pick out a wide open space and take a wee stroll. How about this? Let's put the manuscript aside and pick up the mood at Starscape Haven, huh? I can't stay at the Artisanship Commission anymore. I'm homeless, and it doesn't matter where I go. Then let's head out. Destination, Starskiff Haven.
It's getting late. Where to now?
And it's the middle of the fucking day, dude. Shinji, don't be so crestfallen. Look, there's food and drink, there's Sleeper's Earl for tea, and there's Star Watcher Avenue for shopping. Where do you want to go? You can go wherever, Miss Chincha. You call the shots. What do you want to do? You know what, we can go anywhere you want. Why are you being so passive as well? Fine, I'll call the shots then. Let's go and eat those snacks first. Come on, let's go. Favorite pheasant skewers, tuskberry wraps, steamed puffer goat milk, plus the famous mystery steamed stuffed buns that everyone's been eating lately. Shinji, what do you want? It's my treat. Thanks, Miss Chinchu. That's very generous. I don't want to eat anything. It's okay if you don't want to eat. You two, what do you want? I don't want to eat anything either. Let's go. I want to see if Chenji has ideas about any other places. Starskiff Haven. Starskiffs. I just want to see Starskiffs soaring through space. Alright, let's go. We'll look at some Starskiffs. Let's go then. We can go to the bridge and watch from there.
Did you hear?
Oh. Well, you know. The game has conditioned me to want to teleport. It's just so convenient, chat.
Skyfaring Commission.
Starskiff should be a familiar sight for all Zhanzhou citizens. I crisscross the skies on skiffs every day, watching the buildings on either side rush by, just like they have for 100 years. Lots of Zhanzhou people are just like me, who never really thought about the cleverness and technological advancements behind the Starskiff. We just took it for granted and thoughtlessly enjoyed its convenience. Good design is practical, and the more practical it is, the harder it is to be appreciated, what my master always said. He's loved Starskiffs dearly his whole life, and hoped to build an even better model. I should have been a Starskiff designer myself, but my grades were too low, and before I could even finish studying, my master passed away. And now, I can't even protect the manuscript that he's left behind. You and your master seem really close. No. Master Ryan was always so nice to me, but my level was technically never good enough to be his apprentice. I lacked the talent and was too lazy, but he still never cast me aside. All I felt was powerlessness and regret when confronted by the genius of his work after his passing. I hated that I wasted my apprenticeship, not knowing how to carry out my master's final designs. We've only had 20 years of apprenticeship between us. It's all gone so fast. So your master wasn't actually from Zhanzhou? Yes, but since I got to know him, he's never left the Luofu. He was more local than the locals. He used to joke with me that if it weren't for me, he would have gone and joined the IPC. Hang on. He may not have been joking around with you. We found an IPC designer invite. Callum, do you have the invite? Quickly, let's show Chenji. Apparently I have to do this way. Ryan, Master Alonso. This indeed was my master's name. And this date was the very same day 120 years ago when he took me on as his disciple. He chose me and stayed at the Artisanship Commission. Gave up on the International Peace Corporation. We're both confused here. Could you please tell us the story between you and Master Ryan? But I'm not a natural storyteller. This might take a while. Well, tell us all the details. We do not mind. The Artisanship Commission has never turned away any students from outside of the Zhanzhou. They are full of energy and ideas. They're always looking to learn knowledge and skills from the Zhanzhou. Master Ryan was one of those outworlders. I think he was originally a materials researcher. After coming aboard the Luofu to study, he was granted the status of craftsman, which is proof of accreditation for foreign students. Usually, these short-lived species leave after graduation, returning to their homeworld or finding other work. Because they soon realize that their enthusiasm and talent pale in comparison to what long-lived species have seen, this is a gulf of time that very few short-lived species can bridge. Most people can only sight this barrier. Plus, the long-lived craftsmen often look down on the short-lived outworlders with an arrogant attitude that cuts deeper than the gulf of time. No wonder my master wanted to leave at first. At the time, I was also struggling with my dwindling career. I studied Starskiff manufacturing but didn't have any knack for it. Lots of masters told me to stop and there was no point in staying at the Artisanship Commission. I'm not sure why, but Master Ryan decided to take me on as an apprentice. Just as I was falling to the rock bottom, he reached out and gave me the strength to keep going. So two people who planned on leaving ended up staying. That's what you could call fate, right? I just needed one person to tell me, I'll take you on as an apprentice. But my master, he could have left and been the top designer at the IPC, but he stayed behind instead. Why? Because he could see himself in you, dingus. He went through hard times, and seeing you isolated and alone reminded him of being a short-lived species at the Artisanship Commission. His feeling is not the same as sympathy. Deep in his heart, helping you is like helping his past version of himself. You are his apprentice and his best friend. I never put this much thought into it. I just remember that my master was willing to teach, that I was willing to learn. Looking back, all those years were filled with happy memories, but time passes so fast. Before I realised what was happening, his hair was already grey. One ordinary afternoon, he said he was a little tired and wanted to rest. He fell down at his work table and never woke up again. Time is unfair to everyone. His time has ended, yet here I am, wasting away my mediocre days. That's how things usually end when a long-lived species makes friends with a short-lived species. I owe my master so much. I'm lazy by nature and always put things off. If I could have graduated earlier, I wouldn't be left here with my regrets like I am now. Never too late to graduate, buddy. Take its damaged manuscripts as the final exam paper left behind by your master. If you can complete your master's Starskiff design, then that means you can graduate. Complete the damaged manuscript? Can I really do it? No. This is the last possible thing I can do for my master. I have to do it. I'm definitely going to do this. That's right. If there's anything we can do to help, just say the word. But if everything's all good now, then... Okay. I want to see the whole manufacturing chain for Starskiffs. Can you take me to see it? How about it? You gotta help someone, you gotta see it through, right? Seems like you two get along well, and I'm not familiar with Stargazer Navalia, so how about I head back first? Yeah, it's so rare to have Chenji in good spirits. If I can cheer up Chenji, then I'd better go. Yeah, you do. That's great. I can't wait, so let's get going to Stargazer Navalia. Getting your own designs onto the assembly lines in Stargazer Navalia is the dream of all craftsmen in Zhengzhou. Yo, Isabella Twit, thank you for the follow. I've got to take a big drink. This is a lot more reading than I was planning on doing today, gang. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm doing something. How's the stream going? It's nice and chill. I think we're doing good. How are you doing, friendo? Master Ryan mentioned countless times how he helped optimize an engine here that's been mass-produced and sold all over the place. However, that engine became obsolete over the past century and has fallen to the annals of history. But he always used to say good design should be timeless. Chenji, just tell me straight, how can we help you? Just fucking bored of it, I guess. You're great, hey, good to hear. What's the game about? Where do we start? So, theoretically, it's about this grey-haired guy on the left, and a space train. Like you're new to it. Okay, so essentially it's yeah, now that I think about it, this is actually a really hard game to distill down. It's like a spacefaring roaming thing. Right now, we're helping this guy in the red. Pretty much... Not like avenge his master, because he wasn't, like, murdered or anything like that. So, basically, this guy wants to build stuff. And his master died. And he left behind this manuscript for a new design of space boat. Except the manuscript kind of got destroyed a little bit. So now we're trying to convince this guy that he's actually good enough to finish the designs and get the thing made. So we're at the factory where they make them. First up, there's monsters causing trouble around Stargazer and Navalia, so I need your protection. Next, I need some visual data in Stargazer and Navalia to complement the manuscript. In other words, some physiographs, right? There are many steps in the Starskiff manufacturing process, and each one is important. We're not just in charge of taking photos, are we? I'll explain the manufacturing principles to you lay people, so at least the whole trip won't be in vain. Let's get going. But yeah, this is, I mean, right now, this is technically side content. We're just gonna run away from that fight, we're just gonna not do it. Which level are we on? So most of the characters that I have are like level 50. I think we're about midway through the available content right now, I'm not sure. This is also my first time playing through it as well, so I don't particularly know how far we are. But it's fun, we're all learning at the same time, gang. This giant water tank holds seeds? It's not a water tank, but a Starskiff incubator. It's filled with a culture medium that supports the Starskiff's seed during the germination phase. It can ensure the biological material grows in a nutritious and controllable environment. This is the first time I've ever heard about this. Callan, you got any questions there? They grow out of seeds. They are plants. That's what made me most curious too. Every day I'll be catching one of these Starskiffs without knowing that it's actually been grown from the seed. You must have heard of the legends of the Ambrosial Arbor, right? That's just a big tree. It's just a big space tree. That's what brought about a technological revolution on Jianzhou. That's where we are. That's just the place that we're at right now. Especially the Alchemy Commission. They had an utterly miraculous technology. After Rainbow severed the Ambrosial Arbor, a god cut the big tree, most of the tech was lost. However, this Starskiff growing technology was retained. Let me take a photo of this incubator, then we can go check out the embryonic phase. Okay. Gotta use our handy dandy camera. I do find it quite entertaining that a significant portion of this game is take pictures of things. Oh, hold on. Hold on, gang, we're actually gonna have to play the game. No, this is fine.
Wait for the tiles. This sucks. Stay calm. My turn. Told you I could fight.
Let's go. I've no interest in conflict.
There we go.
Reach the end of the story and you're
Nope, we're just gonna ignore him. I gotta press the button. Yeah, somehow I don't think that was the right way. I'm gonna continue running away. Oh god, they're everywhere.
We need a
Nope,
strategy.
nope, 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 nope. We simply do not want to fight. Please, I choose peace! Okay, surely they will not follow me up these stairs. There. I mean, to be fair, we absolutely could just fight them. I just don't really want to. It's like I can already see the form of a Starskiff taking shape. They really do grow out of seeds into a ship. Even though I've read about it 1,000 times, I still feel a sense of the incredible in the face of such wonder. The embryonic phase is the most important stage in shaping the Starskiff. If you don't regulate the temperature and culture medium properly, or if I can read. Or if the design data has any errors, then the Starskiff seed will fail to grow as designed. That is to say, during this phase, there's still a possibility of chucking out a failed seed. That's right. Some fast-growing anomalies can even burst through the incubator, causing the culture medium to leak out. When that happens, the incubator basically just gets trashed. Any serious accident ever happened? I heard Master Gongshu talk about how Stargazer Navalia was attacked by some elixir seekers before. Rumor has it they got a sample of the ambrosial arbor, Big Tree, and hope to use some Starskip culture medium to grow a new ambrosial arbor, Big Tree, of their own. However, they were actually getting the wool pulled over their eyes. It was actually just a bonsai tree from the Alchemy Commission. When they dropped their bonsai cutting into the culture medium, it was like detonating a bomb. In a flash, their hideaway had a massive tree burst through the roof, causing the whole building to collapse. Jesus Christ! No, that's just a little bit insane. That massive tree spent the next few seconds withering before dying off. And that small twig gained incredible vitality within seconds, and then exhausted all life within a few more seconds. It really was a terrifying phenomenon. Looks like the seed's about to be wrapped up. You can't actually see the core part of the star skiff that is taking form. For one thing, the star skiff seeds develop a detailed and complex root system during subsequent phases, which also acts as the internal Jade Abacus computer network aboard each star skiff. For another thing, the tufts of biological materials on the exterior will gradually close up, so that the star skiff can continue its core internal operations even when it encounters severe impacts. I'm already starting to lose track of everything being said. Let me take a photo of this incubator, then we can go check out the nutritive phase. But it's right there. Ah, yeah, best photo I've ever taken, baby. Main details aren't visible from this angle. Who to shoot from a different angle? Oh, fine, fine. Apparently I need to turn around. This does not seem correct. Oh, here we go. Wait, puzzle. Puzzle, 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 puzzle. Oh, it's a bird. Okay, never mind. That's a problem for future canon. There we go. Is it not this one? Oh no, they just want me to take a picture of a completely different one. That's fine. Okay, hold on, we have to do violence. Even.
Look at the draw. Please. And... victory!
We must go up to the
Wait for the
pig.
tags. Told you I could fight.
What do you mean there's more?
Come on, my turn. My turn.
Let's make it quick.
Okay, can I please take a... No, I may never take a photograph. God.
I've no interest in conflict.
Right, you know what?
Gotta try hard sometimes.
March, do your
This
thing.
awesome move.
Okay, I really thought March's thing would do a bit more.
Choose from strike. Gotcha.
There we go. Job done.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
There we go. Great shot. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm fantastic. I know. We can just... Yeah, we can just do that. Oh, I think I can see the shape of a star skip. Is this the nutritive phase? Looks like it's almost done incubating. Even though we haven't done a thing, there's still this spontaneous sense of pride. Oh no. If I take pride in any of the work, then I can't just slack off without feeling guilty. Don't you think so, Chengji? Chengji? Oh no, he's missing. Well, this came here to admire the Starskip's design then. Help! Oh no, I told him not to run around. Let's go, we gotta save him. I mean, I guess.
Fighting is meaningless.
Luck of the draw. Freeze and victory! When they keep
It's a little annoying that we've got all this now, but oh well.
tough luck running into me.
Yeah, let's just deal with these guys.
Let's go.
No interest in conflict.
I'm...
Wait for the tiles. They come.
Yes. Nice. Thank you for saving me. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be able to fulfill my master's dream. Well, it's starting to seem like you're just using your master's dream as an excuse to wallow in self-pity. Jesus Christ, you heel-turned real quick, didn't you? Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I've been talking about my master's dream all day, but I'm quickly growing numb to the concept of this word. Dream. At first I'd burst into tears whenever I thought of Master Ryan's face, and my heart would skip a beat. But now, Master Ryan's face is like a blur to me. My master's dream, it's like a thick old scar on my heart, an itch that I scratch every now and again, so that I'll never forget this memory. That's called trauma, my friend. I can't even tell if I really do want to fulfill my master's dream, or whether I'm just reminding myself over and over not to forget about him. I'm afraid that one day I'll think of Master Ryan, and there won't be that stirring in my heart anymore. This will mean to me that my master has truly left my life forever. How on earth could I ever hope to repay the time he has spent with me? He's just doing it again! Sir, buddy, pal, friend, amigo, bread slice, home slice, pizza slice. You gotta stop. I gotta do this when my dream of my master has not completely faded away in my mind. I have to finish it for him. Oops. I've been talking to myself again. Let's go back to the incubator and all those star skiffs, yeah? Looks like the star skiff's almost ready. Let me snap a shot of this incubator here. Fully grown star skiffs are extracted from their incubators and temporarily moored here following assembly. Before long, they'll sail all over Zhangzhou and become a part of the scenery around us. Star skiffs really are a miracle of nature. To boldly sail where no star skiff has sailed before. I didn't know you were a poet. Sure I am. Wait a minute, what's that line of poem he just said sounds so familiar? Any more photos, Chenji? Let me snap a pic. The star skiff. Thank you. little of him can we get in the picture? Oh. I was really hoping we'd cut more of him out of here, but fine. I've actually been quite uneasy during the whole of our journey to Stargaze and Navalia. Can I really design starscapes? Can I really fulfill my master's dream? Or am I just looking for some kind of escape from reality? I think you're overthinking this, man. Yeah, when I first met you, I could feel the heaviness of your burden. Please take it easy. Thank you, Miss Chincha. I'm not overthinking everything anymore. I just want to go back right away and help complete my master's manuscript. From that moment on, I've been constantly wondering, is there anything that can transcend the confines of time? The passing down of knowledge. Makes sense. If you take on an apprentice, and that apprentice takes on their own apprentice, wouldn't that transcend time? That's actually a pretty good idea, but I haven't reached the level of being able to take on an apprentice yet. My master's manuscript has never been published before. Once finished, I trust it will become a masterpiece that transcends the confines of time. My master spent so much time and effort on teaching me, and igniting my passions. He gave me all his time, the most precious thing for a short-lived being. So I have to repay him in kind. So, also something else is, like, the people who live here, generally speaking, are all species that have, like, super long lifespans. So, like, oh, I'm just casually 100 years old. I should probably start thinking about, like, a career or something. Really cool this game? Well, thank you. I'm kind of mid, to be honest. I'm kind of mid, but I appreciate the compliment. I want to prove that the time he spent was not wasted. That his time spent will flow on through me, and that it will flow on through his surviving works. Just look. Every day there are so many starskiffs leaving Stargaze and Navalia. One day I'll build my master's dream ship, push it out gently, and set it sailing in the busiest lane of Starskiff Haven, causing a 15 starskiff pileup and a horrific tragedy in the middle of the law. When that day comes, I'll be a real graduate. My master will approve of me, I'm sure. Go for it, get it done. Well then, how about you keep an eye on it, Callum? Please, Callum, please supervise me until I'm done. I'll be looking for you back at the commission soon. I feel like I'm filled with motivation now. Once I get back, I'll go all out. I'm off then. Thanks again for Thanks again to both of you for all of your help. Finally, that's resolved. Thank you so much. I'm exhausted, so I'll go back now too. Talk to you later. Yeah, later, Chincha. What a nice young man. Oh wait, I want to play with the wheel. Oh, that's going to be a pain. Okay, hold on. Okay, this should be easy from here then. So the middle is independent, and the inner one can be independent as well. Good. Why do you rotate that way? Yeah, there's a lot of puzzles in this one. I'm not entirely sure why there are so many puzzles. I'm not complaining, they're an enjoyable little thing, they're not too hard or anything. Who's your favourite character? Okay, hold on. That's the wrong button. That is the wrong button. We want this button. So, I love everybody. They're all great. This is March. She is simultaneously a complete airhead, but also kind of sassy. She's fantastic. I love her. This is Jingju, who has an entire philosophy of...
Today's fortune is... not good for work or overtime.
Whose entire philosophy is, how little work can I get away with doing? And I vibe with it. I understand this on, like, a primal level. Kind of raises the question why I'm streaming right now. The Saturday evening. I did not plan this stream. I literally got home and went, you know what, I'm gonna stream. Nonetheless, I understand the entire work ethic of
Fortune
how little
is
can I get away with doing. It's great.
not good for work or overtime.
I'm not sure which of those two is my favourite. Everyone else is great. But it's one of these two, and I'm not sure which. Anyway, we have to do more. We gotta do more text messages. Are you busy? Big question mark. You know. It's pretty quiet at work today. Want to chat? He's gone offline. Why did you go offline? Are you done with work? Someone was behind me, you know. Yeah, if you were seen, what would happen? I don't know. I will never be caught. I will simply never be caught. Incredible. Should probably pay attention at work. Alright, I want to ask for a favour. I went to listen to Mrs. Young's storytelling after work, but he stopped at a cliffhanger, and I can't take it. Resuming tomorrow, but at an earlier time. I don't know if I'll be able to get there soon enough after work. If I can't make it, can you go and listen in my stead? Sure. If I haven't heard the story today, will I be able to understand anything tomorrow? Oh, the story today is about the Cloud Rider, and apparently they have a train. Trains like the Jianzhou ships and can travel between worlds. It sounds oddly familiar to our train. It's kind of the entire premise of this thing. Like, the entire premise of this, of the story of this game is that you have a steam train that can travel through space. And it goes places. And you go to places, with your merry band of friends, basically trying to solve problems everywhere. And that's why we're here. We're here to solve a problem with a cube. Wait, this sounds familiar. Right? That's why I'm asking for a favour. Mrs. Yan said the Cloud Strider once arrived at a planet called Harilo, was sucked into a huge conspiracy and even battled a massive automaton. Don't spoil whatever happens next to me, just tell me what Mr. Yan's version is tomorrow. Okay, so this is sounding oddly familiar. The second part of the game, we went to a planet called Jarilo. We got sucked into a huge conspiracy. And ended up fighting with a giant automaton, so... Where's Harilo? You don't know? Alright, looks like I still have to be there in person tomorrow to get the story. I'll tell you my story next time. I was hoping she might have more missions for us. Is this your number? I'm the official Daho from the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery. As you're aware, there's been some minor issues on the Lawfu recently. The issues have not been minor. Anyways, I was hoping you could help me with something. What other games do I play? Oh god, I play a bunch of stuff. On stream, the other game that we've been playing recently is Fallout New Vegas. We do that every Thursday. But otherwise, I'll just play whatever, like... I don't know, whatever pops up, whatever I feel like. I play every game known to man. I do not play every game known to man. Okay, but I'm not from the Jianzhou. Probably shouldn't interfere with official business. That's even better. Oh god, oh no. Please don't spread the following information. After the incident, the general... I'm just gonna wait for him to finish. The General of the Master Diviner drew up a list and want the Skyfaring Commission and us to check all of the people who travelled at certain times at certain locations. They suspect someone smuggled contraband onto the Lorfu. The Commission's checked everything against the records and didn't find anyone suspicious, so we're here to ask your assistance. How do I fit in here? The Janjo Alliance is not a part of the Interastral Peace Corporation's commercial sphere and does not share much information with the IPC. For one, we are not linked with their law enforcement system. If a criminal wanted by the IPC sneaks onto a Janjo ship, we would have no means of immediately detecting them. It takes time and effort to send a formal request to the IPC to check. The General advised us to seek help from the Astral Express crew to filter the list for any suspicious persons. If you can, please bring a few companions with you to help us go through the data. Sure. Sure, why not? Why not? Let's just go and do someone else's job for them. When did we start streaming?
Where to now?
When did we start streaming? Oh god. That's a ledge. I thought there were stairs there. I actually have no idea when we started streaming. I think we only, like, properly started streaming a few months back. Oh, I need to go in here. Okay. No, let me think.
Matters are always tricky.
Yeah, it was a few months ago, like, I actually properly started stream. I think I actually, like, started about this time last year. Or, like, maybe a couple of months after, maybe about October-ish. But I don't really count that because it wasn't so much proper streaming, it was more like... It was more like a test phase, right? I was just kind of, like, doing stuff and seeing what happened. I didn't really put a whole lot of proper thought into it. And then a few months ago, I decided to actually start taking it somewhat seriously. Anyway, I'm here to help with the... Okay, so let's actually do some introductions, because this might be actual cutscene territory. So, you can't see my cursor. I've just realized. Okay, so on the left, that's us. That is Callan. There may be two Callans on the screen right now. Don't worry about it. So this is Callan on the left. In the middle, that is Welch Yang. He is basically Space Dad. We love and respect Space Dad. And then on the right is March, who I've already spoken about, but we are very glad that she is here. Anyway, we're here to help with the investigation.
Oh, so you are. And these would be Miss March 7th and Mr. Yang, I presume.
That's right. I'm the first one. He's the second. We're here to help.
March, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work, remember?
I think he probably feels as tired as he sounds. Can I show you my character's face? The Star Rail character or me? I can show you me. Wait, hold on. That's the wrong one. There we go. This is what everyone wants to see when I'm streaming, right? That's what you all came here for. Just giant Callan in the middle of the screen. Something about video games in the background, I don't know. Time for big Callan. Let's just put me back where I belong, put me in the corner again. Yeah, a bit bigger. That's about right. The stream guide. Do you need me to do it again? I'll do it again.
You're the one getting excited. My first detective case. Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to shine.
Is that kind of... Yeah, so... That's the I mean, it's me, right? But, like, this is the character that I use instead of, like, a face cam.
Miss March, Mr. Yang, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please. Jingyan! Give me the photos!
Coming. Stop yelling.
After a while, Jingyan hurries over with the scroll.
Thanks for waiting. These are the Outworld travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner. This was 2 days before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as a threat?
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects. Uh-huh. I see.
Oh god. Oh no.
Mr. Yang? See anything fishy?
Space Stats having flashbacks.
Who's he? I'd like to see more information on him.
Which one? Let me see.
One of them a
I don't
threat.
have any concrete evidence, but I think he's worth checking out.
Might try some layouts. I mean... I do want to. It's a case of finding a layout that I actually like. We've got a couple, like, we have a chat screen here, which is fine. Be right back thing, which is, again, fine. When I'm actually playing a game, though, I sort of prefer to have, like, a cleaner looking layout, because I don't want to hide too much of what's going on the screen.
Oh, him? I remember him. He's a traveling merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as... what was it again?
Locha. His name is Locha.
That's right, Locha. He came to the Xianzhou with a huge box this time. Some sort of funerary contraption. It had a funny name. Something to do with coughing. It was pretty conspicuous. I had to ask him about it.
The coffin. It's a coffin. So, something else as well, because, like, all the people on the Xianzhou typically are longbow species, and don't really have too much... Like, they have a concept of death, but it's just not something they interact with in the same way as, like, normal kind of species. Like, this dude turns up with a big-ass coffin, and they're like, oh, what's this? He's like, it's a coffin. It's a box. Yeah, it's a coffin. Oh, what's the difference? Well, a coffin is something that you put someone in when they've died. And everyone's like, oh! Well then! That's a bit weird. He's like, I mean, it's just what we do.
tool that certain non-Shinjo travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize it.
Huh. I swear he said coughing. Anyway, we checked him out. His record on the Xianzhou is squeaky clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Coffin.
That one was deliberate.
Yeah. Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals. There are lots of travelers on the Lafu, each with their own star system and death rites. I guess that must be Luocha's line of work. Is there something up with him?
Not necessarily, but I have my reasons for wanting to investigate. What was he doing in the days leading up to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
Oh, he was hanging out with our boy Dan.
That's complicated. Come with me to the Foursquare Mirror. It'll be easier to explain. Exalting Sanctum is one of the Lafu's crucial central cities. The higher-ups are very concerned about security issues here. That's why there are so many Psycranes stationed in the area. Luocha arrived on the Lafu a few days prior to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Up until the day before the resurrection, there was nothing suspicious about his behavior.
Oh, I figured it out! The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron.
Okay, so now I need to explain story. So, the Ambrosial Arbor, big tree, or part of big tree, part of the big space tree that one god from earlier killed, and then these guys, the Lawfu, kept a piece of it, and it's like an ancient artifact now. So a Stellaron is a space cube. It's filled with power, and generally they cause big problems. The Stellaron is why we're actually here in the first place. We're here to track it down and contain it. A little earlier in the story, the big dead space tree suddenly burst to life and grew all over this place. Because, effectively, a cult managed to get the Stellaron and sort of injected its power into the tree. So the tree grew so super big. So, yeah, Marsh is basically saying, oh, this guy turned up and did the plot. The Realm Keeping Commission would have arrested him by now. The Realm Keeping Commission being basically the space police.
Oh yeah, I guess. You're pretty smart. Sometimes.
Thanks much.
You lot are enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because we have no idea what he did that day. The resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Psycrane system to malfunction. The image data from the day of the incident is beyond restoration, and the data from that day before was badly affected.
So why don't you just ask him?
In due course. But we can't be too general. Specific questions are key. Not to mention, without a clear suspicion, it would involve multiple interrogations. So, if you feel this Luocha is suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this? He just looks kind of...
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to judge a book by its...
We gotta agree with March.
Sorry. What I mean is... It's difficult to explain, but my instinct tells me this Luocha is involved somehow.
Alright, let's go find him.
Apologies. I realize this is personal speculation.
That's all right. Instinct is an important part of any Realm Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right, and there's usually a reason for it. I'm with you on this one. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
No! What are you talking about? Anyway, If you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the Foursquare Mirror. Jingyan, you'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their investigation.
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating someone?
Ah, not at all. Make sure you don't leave the commission. Just help them check the sight crane footage. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing, though. Don't approach him. If you make a discovery, contact me first.
Gee, I wonder if we'll be approaching him.
We're thankful that you're entrusting this to us. We'll keep it by the book.
Don't worry. The Express crew keeps its promises. We won't disappoint you.
Jingyan, over to you. I need to get going.
Understood. This might take you some time. Come and find me when you're ready.
You got it. Okay, let's check some other stuff. Hi, Colin. I got your contact details from Miss Miss Cinque. I'm trying to decipher my master's plans. By the rainbow, I feel like I'm overflowing with inspiration. I want to talk to someone about my ideas. Do you have the time? You tried her. I have. She said she's too busy and doesn't have time and asked me to find you. Ginger and being busy are like fire. Nice. What's that mean? Is that some new proverb? Rhinos are so unrelated they're practically incompatible. Please, I'm begging you, Callum. I really need someone to supervise me and I'll definitely pay you for it. Interlude. Interlude. Okay, hold on. Wait, sing. It's time to
I
talk
owe
to
you
everybody.
an apology. My speculations have gotten us into a delicate situation. I'll treat you to some Xianzhou delicacies later.
It's alright, we're all on the same team.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
I did want to say something, though. I don't think Mr. Yang is the kind of person to make a judgment based only on instinct.
Yeah, no, out of everything that I've seen of him, that does not really track.
It's not something I need to conceal from you. As you know, there are infinite worlds in this universe that can be similar, yet different from each other in various ways. The same is true of the people on those worlds. That's why it's possible for us to run into individuals on multiple worlds who share an appearance, but not a personality. For all we know, in some faraway world, March's adorable face might belong to an intergalactic pirate.
I knew she was suspicious.
Hey! He was just giving an example. I'm the nicest girl in the galaxy.
However, in most cases, their fates will walk a similar course. I've seen two people who looked almost identical to this Luo Cha. They were not of the virtuous persuasion. That's why the moment I laid eyes on him, a chill ran down my spine. March is right. We shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But I can't overlook this. I don't want to force you into trusting my judgment, but...
What are you talking about? Of course we trust your judgment, Mr. Yang. Right?
You know, on the Express, we always trust our own.
Of course. Crew members are always right.
I'm glad you believe in me, truly. But the problem remains. Will the Realm Keeping Commission trust a judgment based on this logic?
I mean, probably not.
From a Xianzhou legal standpoint, the Realm Keeping Commission is unable to accept a judgment like this. It's not that we distrust you, Mr. Yang, but we cannot act on groundless accusations. I hope you understand.
Of course. We raised the accusation. We will carry the burden of proof.
Ah, okay. It is 18. What about March? Let's talk to March.
We may be new to the Xianzhou, but we're already investigating the mysterious disappearance of Luocha.
You're in high spirits.
Yup. I always dreamed of a head-scratcher like this. A chance to showcase my detective genius. I've been familiarizing myself with the Angler mystery lately. I think it's safe to say I have the best investigative mind on the Express at this point.
The Angler mystery?
You have good taste, Miss March. The Angler Mystery is a classic detective novel on the Xianzhou. I read it when I was young and dreamed about working in the commission ever since. I didn't think it would be attracting new readers over 200 years later.
A fellow reader! But Miss Qingyan, the author, Su Feng, was the lead medical assistant in an apothecary, and the main character, the Angler, is a healer. Why didn't you want to join the Alchemy Commission instead?
A number of reasons. This job may be trivial, but I have my reasons for being here. Plus, the threshold for the Alchemy Commission was too difficult for me to reach.
Oh, I see. But your lives are so long. Shouldn't career change be easy?
I considered it once. That was a long time ago. The longer I stay in this job, the more I understand its purpose. Fighting crime, helping the weak, solving the problems no one wants to touch. It's a satisfying feeling.
Wow! Good for you, Miss Qingyan.
Sounds like you really care.
Okay, what are we supposed to
I can bring
use?
up the data anytime from here. Are you ready?
That actually just starts the quest.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Follow me.
Jingyang takes everyone to the 4-square mirror and begins to retrieve the footage.
As official Dahao mentioned, the arbor caused unusual yin-yang phenomena, which affected the entire Cycrane system. We lost a lot of video footage, and for the image data we recovered, the timestamps are all jumbled up. Look, this is Mr. Luocha on the day prior to the resurrection.
So I've just realized something. The Cycranes, right? That they keep talking about. Those are little mechanical birds. Now, I've only seen them in the context of them delivering, like, small packages. Basically, they're like drones. Some of you all might remember, a little while ago, and actually kind of now still, there was a meme about birds being government drones. Well, it turns out on the Lawfu, the birds are in fact government fucking drones.
So we have to clean up and reorder the footage ourselves?
Exactly. Thank you again for your help.
God damn it, we're just
This is
edging.
your forte. Over to you.
Oh yeah, sure. My fault, it says who?
Hey, I said over to you. You can't back out now.
Oh my god. I take it back. She's the worst. I hate her. Lotcha crossed the street and turned into a strange corner. It looks dangerous there, but he didn't seem to care at all. He paced in with nothing but a sword in hand. Lotcha walked out of a small inn without any heavy luggage. Lotcha walked into Times Square bookshop and stepped out after a while. Left with nothing in hand. Perhaps he didn't buy anything. Lotcha was looking into the distance at the dock of Exalting Sanctum with Coffin at his side. Maybe he just left a star skiff. Maybe he is waiting for a new star skiff. He walked along the dock for a while and put aside his luggage, leaning on the railing and watching star skiffs passing by the dock.
What do you think? Any idea what the correct order is?
I have no clue. I'll see
Sure.
the videos.
Which one do you want to watch?
Right, let's start from the top. So he crosses the street, turns into a corner, walks in with the sword. out of an inn without any heavy luggage. Into spare time bookshop and stepped out after a while. He left with nothing in hand. Looking into the distance, a doctor of the exalting sanctum with a coffin. Okay, so I wonder if it's 2143. No, it can't be 43. He left with nothing in hand, perhaps he didn't buy anything. So he doesn't have the coffin here. The only place he has the coffin is in 4. He walks out of an inn without any heavy luggage. So it can't be 2-4. What if it's 4-3... 4312?
Sure. Which one do you want to watch?
Okay, we have to find out which one's the first one. I think 4. Probably the first one.
Let me see if this order works. Lucha exits the star skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage, including the coffin. Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally, he leaves and turns a corner into a dark alley.
The logic in this is sound. Looks like the correct order. Nice work.
I'm just a fucking genius, yo. I'm the smartest man on the goddamn planet.
Nice work indeed. You're sidekick to a genius detective after all.
Not much.
Where does this corner lead to?
Now, that is a $1 million question.
I checked the map and found a gate in this open area. Look, there's a small dock on the other side. He may have left on a star skiff.
Why would he leave Exalting Sanctum via a secluded dock? That's so suspicious.
I don't think Mr. Luocha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunsho Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of divine foresight. It's only used during invasions. That's why that gate is almost always locked. As far as I know, it's been locked for centuries and only gets opened for occasional inspections.
The key question is, when did he leave? There's only one gate in this area, at least on the map. Miss Jingyan, does the remaining footage show anyone else entering or leaving this place?
I can find out, but you'll have to wait a while. Most of the footage was lost, but at least there was a whole day of recording. There's a lot that needs checking and confirming first.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you for your hard
Thanks so
work.
much. We'll be waiting. Patiently.
Your assistance in this matter is what requires gratitude. I'll get you what you need as soon as possible.
Like right now.
Thanks for waiting. I checked all of the footage we have.
Thank
of
you
the
for
open
waiting
area.
exactly 2 seconds.
I say all. A lot of it was lost.
Are the corrupted parts recoverable? Can we use the same methods again?
For some of them, maybe. But I can't guarantee anything. I'll do my best, of course. It'll take more time. I can't hand them over just now.
Thank you. Did you find anything in the remaining footage worth paying attention to?
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Luocha's appearance here. Luocha's nowhere to be seen, though.
Huh? Isn't this a scene from the Angler Mystery?
I wouldn't know, March. What are you talking about?
The Angler Mystery! The novel! There's a scene that's identical to this footage!
Now that you mention it...
I'm not sure I follow.
The Angler's origin story, of course! He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. Two agents in dark clothing wait for him to be alone and then poison him. The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vidyadhara's hatching rebirth. The Angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, the Angler pursues the Tea Society while solving all kinds of strange cases.
Funnily enough, I don't actually need to explain anything in there. It kind of just explains itself. I mean, I could tell you all that the Vidyadhara are like dragon people who, when they get too old or too sick, basically do a whole reincarnation thing, but... Why would a tea society be so vicious? Actually, a drug like that sounds like it would help people stricken with Mara.
It wouldn't. In the book, the drug only de-ages the body. It can't repair damage to the soul. In other words, it's like molting, not a true rebirth.
Hatching rebirths are specific to the Vidyadhara. Can humans also experience de-aging?
It's just a novel. Who knows if something like that could happen in reality? I thought of it as soon as I saw this footage, though.
Sufang, the author, was a medical assistant in the Alchemy Commission. The medical principles of the novel are strictly grounded in reality.
True. If someone from the Alchemy Commission was suggesting it could be done, then there's always a possibility.
So, March, what you mean is, the two people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is a de-aged Luocha?
What if a crazy Angler mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime? Luocha gets turned into a child, then follows a mysterious duo in black. Oh, the plot thickens. This could be a kidnapping!
You shouldn't sound so excited about it being a kidnapping, March.
The child in the footage has black hair. Luocha's hair is blonde.
Yeah, the hair color's completely different.
Maybe he dyed his hair.
When, March? When?
Hold your horses, everyone. I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop.
Dun dun dun.
Too bad, March. No de-aging, no angler.
Well, remember Julian back in Bellabog?
No, this is completely different.
The Psycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the two people in dark clothing. Let's ask Inshu. Maybe she saw something.
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage. I'll contact you if there's a breakthrough.
All right, let's go! Time to interview the witness.
Anyway, welcome one and all to Lawful's Special Victims Unit. The most important life hack, fraud prevention. Now I could just walk to this. But they gave me on-tap teleportation, so you know.
I don't see the shopkeeper.
Okay.
Let's look for her in the area.
Business hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You two go ahead. I'll wait here in case she comes back.
Okay, let's go.
Yo, Buckaroo.
Read the novel about the Ten
That's
Lords Commission?
paper. Hi, Yushen. I have an errand to run. Please watch the store for me while I'm gone. Back soon. Yinshu.
So she asked someone to look after the shop for her. But where are they? Looks like they must have left too.
Away on temporary business. Please come back later.
Looks like Yin Shu isn't here after all. Where could she be?
But first, treasure.
Looks good.
After 40 years, the latest addition to the... I don't think that should be edition, I think that should be addition. The latest addition to the Angler Mystery Series, the Hatching Rebirth Conundrum, selling out everywhere.
A new edition after so many years? Looks like I made the right choice coming to the Lawfu. As soon as we've cracked this case, I'm getting myself a copy. Su Fong is the greatest.
Well, you won't learn any magic or improve any of your skills by staring at this scroll. Just give up. Wow. Well, maybe if I stare at it hard enough.
And Lord's commission?
Hey, mister. Are you manning the counter for the young shopkeeper of Spare Time Bookshop?
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Young Shu? Yeah, I am. Something wrong?
Can you please tell us where she is?
Why should I?
Oh, great, he's an asshole. That's my job, buddy.
Because we're asking nicely? What's with the attitude?
I can tell you. If you pay me 500 strails.
Pay you? What is this? You want paying for a simple favor?
Come on. No one ever tell you that information and intelligence are the most valuable commodities?
Oh, I want it.
This guy doesn't seem like the negotiable type. What should we do?
I'll pay you, but don't even think about lying.
In your dreams. This is Genius Detective March 7th's case. I should be the one paying.
Yeah, same difference. Pay up.
If you lie to us, we'll be back.
I'm not that kind of person. Come on. Yin Shu said she had a voucher for her food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long. Probably finishing up her food right now.
500 strails! 500! My purse is crying. Come on, let's go.
Yep, what? Hold on. She's here. Didn't we literally come from, like, over here? God damn it. So we pretty much would have just walked right past her.
Are you Yin Shu? The shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop? There's something we want to talk to you about.
Yeah, that's me. Can I help you?
You're heading back to the store, right? Let's walk and talk. I'll tell you all about it on the way.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
We return to the Spare Time Bookshop. On the way over, you get Yinshu up to speed.
That footage, I remember that day. After I closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I was looking for a place to read. I found that empty area. It seems like a good reading spot at first, but then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing, and a blonde outworlder hanging around. Something didn't feel right. So I left. Those two people left the same way I did.
So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you see what the outworlder was doing?
Sorry. I was only trying to find a place to read. I didn't pay much attention to him. Or the two in dark clothing. All I remember is the two people in dark clothing... they smell pretty bad. I guess that's not much of a clue. Sorry I can't give you any useful information.
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable. Thank you very much. Still, according to the Psy Crane recordings, Luocha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your store.
My store? Spare time bookshop? You're sure he came to... Oh, that's right. I remember now, he did pay a visit. Oh, how could I forget? He came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. An old paperback. Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but he was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask him about it.
Okay then. Whatever that's all about.
After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way.
What?
I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed everything else to the back of my mind.
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery.
God damn it.
Wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page. But since you asked about it, here, you can have it.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Mr. Yang's instinct was right all along. Luocha is a villain. How could he do this? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery. Unacceptable.
Why did he tear out the title page?
If I knew the answer to that, wouldn't that make me as evil as him?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Some weird
We're
logic punch.
forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Luofu. The Hao and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be, but we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron. I think
space
that
cube.
by removing the page, Luocha may have provided us with a key piece of the puzzle.
I don't understand. What does tearing out a page have to do with the Stellaron? Are you following Mr. Yang?
I'm completely lost.
That's all right. This is a bit of a conjectural leap. What I'm trying to say is, I think Luocha may have friends on the Luofu, and they're using the title page to communicate.
That makes him even worse! How dare he use a book that praises justice for his evil plans?
So we have actually met Luocha before. Another one of our companions came to the Luofu after us and ended up bumping into him and actually worked with him for a little while. So we don't really know where we stand with him, but it's a fair assumption that he's not actually evil.
I'm afraid evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at this stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was lost.
So, is this a dead end?
Do you have some time? Please come back to the Realm Keeping Commission when you can. I've fixed some of the recordings and there is a section you might find interesting. Miss Jingan's help is right on time. Thank you so much. We'll head there immediately. Okay, please be careful on the way here. No, I won't be careful. I will swerve all over the road.
That's more like it. New clues always turn up in the nick of time.
I keep forgetting I can just run across this.
So, we now know what time Luocha left the open area.
Nice! You found footage of him leaving?
Yes, according to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area 2 hours after he entered.
Strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? He must have been up to something.
He spent it all reading. Afternoon nap.
Maybe he spent all his money on Star Taro bubble tea and couldn't afford a hotel room.
Hey, maybe he paid $500 dues to someone to tell him where the fucking shopkeeper was.
Oddly specific, March.
It's a shame no Psycranes are installed in that area. We still have no idea what he was up to. This Luocha is getting more suspicious by the minute. Psst. I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but Do you get the feeling he's a little restless?
He must have bad blood of the other launchers he mentioned.
Remember, we're talking about different worlds here. However, I can't deny I'm a little worried that what happened to my home world could befall this place too.
Okay, so that's a callback to a previous game which I have not played.
How does he always hear us?
Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to. Let me know if you need anything. You know how to reach me.
Thanks for the help, Miss Qingyan.
So, what did Law Cha get up to during those missing 2 hours?
I think it's high time Detective March took the gloves off.
No, March, you need those for archery.
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the angler once said, a true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of the crime.
Oh, yeah, I mean... Who needs a crime scene or evidence or anything like that when we could just, I don't know, go off wild speculation? To put it another way, I'm too lazy to explore the map.
It's too early to start field work. We must wait until my deduction is complete. Then when we arrive at the scene, you'll see that the facts match my theory to a T.
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let's give your idea a try.
Yay! Mr. Yang is the best!
Alright, March, what do you got?
Ready? I'm gonna start my reconstruction.
Oh, this should be good.
Okay, here we go. Explaining a theory in front of everyone is more nerve-wracking than I expected.
Oh god, we have to fight. Okay. We can probably deal with whatever this is. I see, we have to take the launcher. Understood. Let's take Silver Wolf. We want wind. Done hung. We'll take Servo just so we can say we cover all the bases. Let's go.
Right. I'll be using the angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened from the bad guy's perspective.
And now I'm Locha.
Mr. Yang, I'm scared.
Quit messing around. I'm thinking. Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some significance.
I'm enjoying this silly mind palace thing here. This is... I want to point out again, right? This is, technically speaking, this is side content. It's following the main story, but it's, like, you do not need to do this. They just actually go the extra mile on this kind of shit, and, like, you can say what you want about it being, like, a gacha game or whatever. But this, to me, I love this kind of thing, man. And I love it when companies have enough care about the products that they're making and the experiences they're providing for people to put in this amount of extra effort.
Next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang.
It's fully voiced as well, like...
He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put in such a small area for 2 hours.
But Miss Jingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year round.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
She's not wrong.
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
I think I'm actually going insane.
Fine, I'll be me. You guys will have to imagine his lines instead.
Such a rudimentary lock.
Easy pickings.
Okay, that's his actual voice.
Even if Lodcha was able to unlock the door, what was his goal?
His villain friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
Fixed modules cannot be moved and will cause the nearby computing modules to spring back. Use this trick to adjust the position of computing modules. I do not understand. Rotate. Rotate? Oh! They can't be moved. Right. Neat.
Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps.
Right, the entire point of this was that we understand his logic so we can figure out what he's doing. You can't drop the line, "Ah, we're too good to understand their logic." This is what I mean. He's such an airhead, but also, she's fantastic.
Hold on. This would have been too quick a route.
And what's wrong with a quick route?
Ahem. What's wrong with the quick route, Mr. Yang?
We're trying to uncover what Lodcha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken him that long.
Ah, true. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined. Come on, let's start over.
You look like a tasty morsel. Those who dare to enter here must face a delicious fate.
Ha! Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, foul villain. Have at you!
Why is the monster talking now?
You know, just a little dramatic effect.
Oh, I'm actually allowed to control him this time. Okay.
Fighting is meaningless.
Oh, so that wind on this was kind of pointless, huh? Okay, so Vol's going later in the turn.
This song's for you. Keep up.
You took the bait.
Interesting.
Time for a buzz.
That's it.
I'll see you off.
Too late to repent.
No, this should be fine.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Too late to repent.
This song's for you.
Time for a buzz.
I'll see you off.
Too late to repent.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock.
Huh. More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Let's settle this. Receive divinity.
Don't worry about me.
Oh god, that's not good. Kinda need Silver Wolf to, you know, live.
Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to have actually done anything. Okay, fine. I guess we're leaving.
Let's wait.
Repay! You chose the wrong enemy. Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
Good as new.
I will smack them with my coffin.
The truth of life and death, revealed
I
in an
guess we're
instant.
doing this. Not the button I wanted to press. Actually, there's not a whole lot of point in doing. Oh, there's not a whole lot of point in doing any of these.
Can I have fun this time?
Oh, he's dead.
Nothing major.
I mean, yeah.
Fighting is meaningless.
This song's for you. Keep up.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Let's settle this.
I've no interest in conflict.
Turn it up.
Can I have fun this time?
I don't really understand why it told me to bring some of these guys.
Pretty good. Let's rock.
What are all these enemies doing on the Lawfu?
March, explain.
Because...
March, you don't have to add in combat scenes while you're figuring out where to take the story. We can wait.
God damn it.
Let's wait and see.
Oh, I see. It's not an instant. It's when the
Monster
battle
layers and
starts.
black market spaces. I doubt the Lawfu has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
Is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats. May as well throw in some monsters here and there.
Is this a detective story or an action movie?
Angler is both a detective and a fighter. Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation to bridge the gap?
I suppose that makes some kind of sense.
Makes sense how?
I don't see any major plot holes.
You wouldn't.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I'll need to be on my guard going forward. I wonder, just who is the buyer interested in the Stellaron? The buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
Plausible. Looking at the map, this place is well hidden.
Finally! Mr. Yang approves Detective March's theory.
Let's see where this leads first.
Stop right there. State your business.
No, that's Puar, the Tea Society's gatekeeper.
Isn't Puar a type of tea?
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society, so naturally he chose a type of tea as his alias.
Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business here?
Can you tell him to be less aggressive?
Oh, sure.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business, or...
Never mind.
I have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to him in person. If you could let him know I'm here.
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you.
I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared for this moment.
Oh no. Not only have we missed two, I don't know. Probably the title page, right?
That's the code. So you're the one.
Let's go.
Wait here a moment. I'll call the boss right away.
Take your time.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long, Luocha sees an imposing figure walking towards him.
Boss, this is the one. He brought the delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
God damn it! Pom pom!
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery and make it snappy.
Startaro Bubble, the milk tea.
So what? This is the Tea Society, remember?
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous. It's understandable that our friend here wants to take extra precautions.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
No, well, you're objectively wrong. This is the best casting choice.
It kinda works, right?
Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to take special measures.
It's pretty sensible when you think about it.
When it comes to minor details, March can be very logical. As for the rest of the story, speaking of which, when did I turn into an Arumaton?
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an Arumaton in dire situations.
Okay.
I could hear the defeat in his voice.
And there I was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum. Repay! Don't get complacent.
Okie dokie, let's just... It's tough to remember sometimes coming out of the simulated universe that, you don't have, like, resonance on call.
This is double speed.
You'll have to...
The truth of life and death
remember
reveals
the sequences correctly.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Get your sanction mode out of here.
It's not the event.
Return!
Receive divinity.
Ready to jam.
More
Yeah,
enemies.
we kind of just have to beat this guy to death over the course of the next 3 to 5 working days.
Turn it up.
Stop that.
Ready to jam.
no interest in conflict.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead
Return!
You took the bait.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Darn it! This isn't over.
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could show up at any minute. Better get going.
And so Luocha has to make a break for it. But where to? Let me have a look at the map. Aha! Gotcha!
I'm just skedaddle. Somehow we came out of that fight less damaged than we went in.
Halt! Who goes there?
Uh-oh. His only escape is...
Well,
Climb aboard, Luocha. Time to get out of here.
So Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice. And that, ladies and gents, is the truth behind Luocha's disappearance.
So, who was piloting the star skiff?
I'm not sure either. The pilot didn't show themselves, so let's just assume it was him.
oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Sure, it was me. That makes perfect sense. I'm his accomplice. Man. Damn it.
No one gets left out of my stories.
Thanks, March.
March, as much as I enjoyed your deduction, I do have a few questions. For example, if Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in side crane footage 2 hours later? Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance. How did so many monsters show up without warning? Last but not least, even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to escape.
You're right, Mr. Yang. I guess I can't compete with the angler just yet. You know what? Time for some field work. Maybe the answers to our questions are waiting for us at the scene.
That might be the best approach. Let's go.
Okie dokie. Oh, we have to go exactly 2 steps. Genuinely 2 steps, wow.
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone. Can you help us?
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was an outworlder.
Oh, hey, it's our good friends back and forth.
Traveler with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're looking for him?
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing a life?
Backen, we're not rehearsing.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving outworlder bear any resemblance to our suspect here?
Oh, that's him!
Mr. Luocha, he rescued both of us.
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the Arbor incident, we never had the time.
Are you two... the people in dark clothing? What's with the wardrobe change?
Dark clothing? Ah, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of clowns we are. Dark clothing.
We fell into a ditch.
What?
Wait, what?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet. Shame about the giant ditch.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!" 2 seconds later, he landed on my back.
Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that you two aren't shady assassins or violent thugs or anything. Not mysterious dark world dealers. You're just a pair of morons.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in... Anyway, I assume that's why you thought we had dark clothing on.
And why they stank according to the
I'm
bookshop
sure you'll agree.
worker.
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Anyway, thankfully, Mr. Lorcha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager.
What did he do exactly?
A thousand thanks, kind stranger. Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help, you can count on us.
Even it's beyond our power to help.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Nonsense! You went out of your way to...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now. Take care.
No, we can't thank you enough.
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get some good rest. There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave now.
Be careful on the back. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
Here, that's the prescription he gave us.
A paper flower? It's beautiful. Did Luocha make this?
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and folded it into shape.
A man of romantic sensibilities, one might say.
The paper looks familiar.
It's gonna be the...
Can I open it?
Nope, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Of course. We'd already opened it when we showed it to the pharmacy.
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspect it's probably our best chance of tracing him.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find him.
Let me see. Of course!
What is it?
It's the title page of the Angler Mystery!
Let's go. Let's go.
The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Huh? So that's what this is all about?
What's on the back?
Take a look yourself.
The next reader. The killer is Chang Hong, the nephew of Chang the Ninth. Yours sincerely, best regards, the immortal spoiler. Oh my god, that's so mean.
The immortal spoiler? Some people just want to watch the world burn.
I'm starting to think the Luocha we envision doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a good deed like this?
So he paid for the book and tore off the title page to protect people from the spoiler. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad.
Lucia has become a visitor to the Express. Might come across Lucia when you return to the Express. Ooh. Here goes paper flower. We did it, gang. We did the detective. I know what those are, thank you. Thank you, video game. Alrighty. I think... What's going on? Oh, this is still the... You must do his story. of episode of Despair. Which is, I think that's what we're on now? Yes. Alright. Now's as good a time as any to call stream, I think. Well, has nothing to say.
Oh, looks like the whole thing was just a big misunderstanding.
Indeed. And I've learned not to judge a book by its cover. Anyway, that's enough reflection for one day. Let's get going.
Get going to where, Mr. Yang?
Garden of Gourmet. You two deserve a treat.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you, Space Dad. And you know what? Thank you, chat, for coming along and being here. I'm gonna wrap stream up now. I'm gonna mosey on us over to somebody else. Who is online? Who is doing the big Twitch stream? Literally nobody that I follow is streaming. Okie dokie. Let me see if I can find somebody. If I can find somebody who's like not as far as we are. That would be nice. That'd be extremely helpful. Yeah, this is what I get for streaming at like a weird time, right? Like none of the people I would usually raid are on. Okay, tell you what, we will go... We can go this way.
Idea, like, fucking hell, man. That's just, yep, that's good. Yep, that's pretty...
Okay, yeah, sure. Fuck it. We'll go this way. So, every so often we do a... we'll do Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So I'm just gonna go and raid someone that's doing Master Duel. Because I don't want to raid someone that's doing what we're doing, right? I don't want to raid someone that's playing Star Rail, just in case they're further ahead and I accidentally, spoilers. So we'll go do a raid. I'll set that up in the end screen. For now, I just want to say thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for coming, for following, all that good stuff. VOD watchers, I salute you, as always. We will be back on Monday. We're doing the main story of Star Rail. So we'll actually be making some actual progress. We'll see more of Dan and March and all the gang. For now, though, I have been Callum. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, take care, have fun, stay safe. Alright, peace out, y'all.